Welcome, my name is Daniela. Thank you for joining me. Today I would like to discuss with you the signs of being an empath, ways to check to see if you're not sure if you are or not, and how to help yourself. So, not all of us right off the bat, and probably none of us right off the bat realize that we're an empath, which is, well, I guess that's a good place to start. An empath feels other people's emotions, and all of a sudden somebody will pop into your head and you get that feeling of like, oh, I really need to call this person, because you can sense their emotions. If they're upset or something sad. Growing up, I always had people say to me, you always know when to call me at the correct time. And I kind of just thought it was a coincidence, but it was said to me so often. And as I got older, I'm like, okay, there's definitely a pattern here. So I acknowledged it, but I still didn't know what it was. The other thing is, so you'll feel that, like, to reach out to somebody, because we are all connected. I guess an empath is just maybe a little bit more sensitive. So therefore, we feel that pull towards somebody when in their time of need. The other thing I experienced, and I totally didn't know what this was either, you're having a fine day. You might be in a great mood, and all of a sudden, sadness overcomes you, grief, sense of isolation, loneliness. Like, it just comes out of nowhere, and you're thinking, what, am I crazy? What just happened? And it doesn't make sense. And I used to question myself and wonder, like, is this a chemical imbalance? Like, I just honestly didn't know what it was. And there's ways to test to see if it's your emotions or does this belong to someone else. And often for myself, it belongs to someone else. And when I talk to other empaths, once they start testing, they realize this is not my energy. This is somebody else's. We don't always have to know the person. Like, just say if you're in a public place and it's a stranger, you can still see, like, if somebody is angry, ooh, you can sense that energy. So, like I said, you're minding your own business, you're enjoying your day, and all of a sudden sadness overtakes you. Let's just pick that emotion. And a quick test to do it is, one, I will put up a bubble of protection around me. And when I do that, all right, let me describe that to you. I see a clear bubble, like the egg before you cook it, that clear liquid, gel, whatever the substance is. So you put that completely around you. And I say, thank you, Creator, for surrounding me with this bubble of light. I also will use the color white, sometimes gold, it depends. Around me at all times, that only lets in positive, harmonious energy in that matches my own or higher. All else slides back down to the sides, back to the earth from which it came. And when I do that, that's one way to put distance between me and other people's energy. Sometimes that will immediately, that feeling goes away. Another way that I do this is saying, thank you, Creator, God, whatever word you're comfortable with, Archangel Michael and Uriel, for severing all cords and now for my highest and greatest good with love and compassion. And thank you for doing this in my physical, emotional, mental, soul, spiritual bodies. And that's another quick, just like that, the energy goes away. So when I do that, it becomes crystal clear, this is not my energy, I am not responsible for this. So those are just little tests to see if it's your energy or not, but it also at the same time would let you know, wow, I am an empath. So you're very sensitive when we do this type of work, or even just living, because not everybody's doing this, but people like myself generally go into teaching, nursing, of service industries, of service. So if any of this stuff connect the dots, you're an empath. So that's one way to look at it. And I do also like to use this. I'm going to show you one of my favorite selenite wands, or bar, whatever you want to call this. So just doing this, like, around every side of you, from head to toe, front, back, sides. This severs cords, clears your energy, and it's really a beautiful sensation. Even when I meditate, I try to have my feet on this, and it just feels lovely, because as I'm meditating, I'm asking for energy that is lower negative vibrational energy, things I just want to clear, release this from me through my feet, and this helps draw it out. So just another helpful tidbit. So some people feel guilty for putting up the bubble and not being as sensitive to other people's needs. But the thing is, we have to be responsible for our own energy. And I love helping people. That's why I make the videos. That's why I do this work. The whole purpose of me being here on the planet, I feel, is to be of service. But we still need to love ourselves, and we have to put ourselves first. And then as our cup overflows, we share that energy and that love with others. But think about it. When we get bogged down with it's like tons and tons of energy on top of us, our vibration lowers and we become sadder and depressed, despondent at times. So how can I help others if I'm in that state? I have to help myself first to help others, to be of service. So I hope this has helped you clear up, perhaps if you're an empath. I do teach classes on clearing and releasing, and are you an empath, psychic development. If you would like to study with me, please follow my YouTube channel. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video. My Facebook page is www.DanielaDecastro.com. And what else? On my website, my cell phone number is on there if you would like to set up an appointment with me for a reading on mediumship, psychic, or if you just want to join one of my classes. Please let me know. I'm currently working in the Tampa Bay area, St. Petersburg. Usually I travel quite a bit, extensively throughout the country. Just lately I need to be at home more. But that will be changing sometime next year. I'll be traveling more and more. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Namaste.